boy. MOE for life. Hey, this the part where I separate the king from the pawns. Chestnut checkers, nigga. Let's do it. We rolling. Look, I ain't trying to be friendly with niggas in the league bit, cause I seen friends do some shit to friends in the street shit. Around here, cocaine only thing getting ether. It's a cold world, but I'll draw heat before I delete it. The plot thickens like fake rollies, the block ticking. Coach, my youngins only shoot for the bucks, I'm Doc Rivers. You know the drill, 2-man squad in a hot Civic, just us. Ride around with a judge full of cop killers in the cut like bastration. I'm clutching like Pappy Mason, assaults and circumstances, all of them aggravated. I smoke when I'm agitated, so I ain't been spazzing lately. Got that 9 with that Eminem feature, who acting shady? It's hurtful when the people you love don't truly fuck with you, nobody. But what's up with that bud? No really hug with you. I'm with all the smoke, they finna cough up a lung or two. I'm in these streets comfortably, I done made it uncomfortable. Rap game, I'm pouring her, what the fuck is it coming to? Rapid weird is all them Diddy party they been running to. Brick wall, I ain't the problem you wanna run into. You gon' be a different kind of grinder when I punish you. You don't want your whole stomping ground swept from under you. Leave that little ride home and bring a bigger gun with you. Hard heart, wouldn't spare you bitches if I wanted to. Some niggas only learn under the heat like it's summer school. Told them first time, don't make me say this shit again. If you listening for you try me, pussy, play this shit again. My weapon refused to grow up, gotta raid this shit again. I'm the motherfucking piper, time to pay this shit again. I'm outside, I ain't never high, sucker, bring it on. This is chestnut checkers, separate the king from pawn. Short stopping niggas acting cause we never got along. The groupie been getting fat while I starve and not for long. Long, nigga. Daylight. Mobbing on Earl, boy. Showtime. Hey.
D-Mark got that heat.
Curtain call, let the show begin. I know it's hurting y'all the way I'm going in. I need a murder dog covered for the times I was killing shit and y'all ain't know it then. Working hard, long hours in the trap, in my bag like some dope again. It's that blue magic, no Nicky Barnes cut. Niggas know who I'm doper than. Everybody, old nigga, new nigga, only see a challenge in a few niggas. Lot of y'all can wipe the smile off your face on the mob, it ain't none of you niggas. I just put the switch on the new blicker, rapid fire spitting, it's a boost nigga. 2 street for a lot of you niggas, hard knocks like volume 2 jigger. Back on my shit again, endurance, I tire him out like it's Mitchell and I'm about to put on that shit again. I was trying to be humble, but fuck it, I'm still a man. Don't rap like a kilogram. They finna spin this up top like a ceiling fan. I'm about to pop like a trigger man. From that hustling stock, so I'm more about my dividends. It's showtime, I was trying to get rich in like no time. Underdog with a slow grind, had to run the shit up to a gold mine. Niggas hated like the whole time, now they kept the wave like a coastline. Yeah, these bitches fronted like the whole time, now they front row when it's showtime. Cheering for a nigga, pulling on a nigga. I should pull a Kevin, kick her in the titty. Nah, I'm being petty, baby, I'm just kidding. Going with your move, I ain't even tripping. I had groupie back when I was in the kitchen. Had 3 county, catching what I'm pitching. Montana way, started with the dishes. Out of town played, not the pocket trip. Real G's round me, we don't do the fiction. Niggas rub me wrong, it gon' be some friction. It gon' be a spark, I'ma stand on business. Ain't no favorite op, I can stand them niggas. They gon' lay in dirt, candlelight visuals, face on the shirt. Now you get the pictures on 23. Now you get the scripture, homies, they gon' fly. They done got religious. I be outside, functioning with killers. Police outside, hunting for the dealer. Bitches mouth wide, hungry for a nigga. I ain't even dropped no money on the ticker. True player, I be turned with the ism. Bad bitches know the vibe I be giving. Fuck the haters and the lies they been telling. They'll make the news at noon 10 and 11. Showtime, it's showtime. I was trying to get rich in like no time. Underdog with a slow grind, had to run the shit up to a gold mine. Niggas hated like the whole time, now they kept the wave like a coastline. Yeah, these bitches fronted like the whole time, now they front row when it's showtime. Cheering for a nigga, showtime. I was trying to get rich in like no time. Underdog with a slow grind, had to run the shit up to a gold mine. Niggas hated like the whole time, now they kept the wave like a coastline. Yeah, these bitches fronted like the whole time, now they front row when it's showtime. Cheering for a nigga. Oh yeah, fucking well. I got good news and I got bad news. Before we start, I plan to do this, a good thing today. But the person didn't show up, so we're gonna do a bad thing today. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, we were supposed to do an interview, a little road section with the interview. Now we're just gonna do a hit. You dig? But yeah. Matter of fact, let me change some shit around there. Let me rearrange the furniture. Mm-hmm. Bow. I had to get my LSU colors on for this shit. But hey man, it's your boy DAA, man, Daylight TV, back at y'all with another Mafia Material Mobcast, episode number 31. Like 31 clip Poe ain't want to take. Got my bro host World Pest in here. World, what up, nigga?
What up? Ain't shit. Put my last few touches on my setup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm over here scrolling up and shit.
Thought I was gonna see it.
Like,
Thought we was gonna be able to roast countess tonight.
Huh?
So I thought we was gonna be able to roll the countess tonight.
Yeah, well, bro was gonna come on here allegedly and do like an interview. Like, he wanted to pop his shit just because we be popping shit. But, again, the nigga couldn't keep his word. Listen, let me explain with you. I paid this nigga to do really I wanted him to do a mixtape. He insisted that we do this whole consultation call or whatever. The consultation call was $25, right? I'm so in a hurry to get my shit done. I sent the nigga 50 just so he kind of get the bright idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, nigga, I'm trying to do something. All this little like sitting class shit. You know what I mean? You should figure out how the fuck I got through my last 3 years of high school. You know what I mean? So, that was that. So I just kind of figured that it was a long shot. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga tends to only like rappers who got drug problems or have been molested. Maybe that's why you don't fuck with me. Cause I ain't none of that. I ain't got none of that going on. I was the reason some nigga couldn't kick their drug problem. That nigga from Louisiana, you know about that dog food. But yeah, so since I can't interview, we're gonna cook. So yeah, this is how we're gonna start, but this is how it's gonna go. All right. Now, Earl, like I should have known, you probably wasn't gonna show up and stand on business because, like I was explaining, you ain't stand on business when I sent you this, and it was double what you asked for. I really, whatever, was sitting here and shit like that. I had 500 waiting for you, whatever, just to hold the fucking tape. Your ass really sat here and talked yourself out of $450 that was waiting for you when I hit you because you want to talk to me about this $50 shit. Like, imagine that, well, imagine a nigga coming to you, he want to do $500 worth of business, but you wanna like little boy the nigga
or spoon feed the nigga. So you say, oh, let's do the conference call. You damn near didn't even get the 50. I sent you the 50. Like for 25, nigga. So you really would have sat here and walked away with $25 instead of 500. Now you can sit here and tell me all this. Well, I'm rich. I already made it and shit like that. All right, well, listen, my nigga. I tell you what. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know no nigga or whatever and shit who don't need an extra $500. I don't know fuck how rich you are. And if you did get that rich or whatever and shit, or you get to feeling like that, you clearly forgotten where the fuck you come from. But yeah, that's that. And then just to show you, you know, I was trolling with you and all that shit or whatever. I wasn't even taking this shit that serious. But you know how we know that, you know, it's a waiting game with you. Cause this was the first meme I did when I decided to go public about your ass or whatever not paying me that bread. Waiting on DJ your boy Earl's phone call after enrolling in New Power for All. Yeah, that was your name of your class, New Power for All. All right, nigga be dead.
Dead.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, by the time DJ Earl called any of y'all back or whatever and shit,
you motherfuckers is dead, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you,
Yo.
a nigga can't return a call for shit.
Shit, we'll be meeting
Oh
you at the
man,
crossroads.
Hell, I told you I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready. And I'm gonna show you how ready I was after I finished cooking your dumb ass. Like it's gonna be crazy. Remember I said does this nigga look like the Timu Charleston White?
Yeah.
Wallahi, I ain't lying to you. Yo, don't you notice or whatever and shit is kind of weird, but like certain regions in the South, it's like all of these niggas be having the same head sometimes.
They be having
Like
the
if you
same great
think
grandfather.
about Yo Gotti head, think about Finesse Two-Time head. I'll wait. Earl got the peanut, Charleston White got the peanut.
And they got that
I'm
old
saying.
Charleston White picture.
Listen, man. I said that Charleston White looked like the crypt keeper. Like, Earl, you not as burned out as shit. You Charleston White with two eyes, nigga. And you want to know something? To make sure that you was Charleston White with just one eye, that's the motherfucking reason why.
We shot the other one out,
So a
goddamn.
hole in the eye, whatever, and shit in this goddamn thing. Yeah, trying to tell you. I keep trying to tell you. Told you I was ready for you, boy. Didn't I? Oh, but I ain't stopped there because that didn't get a reaction out of you or whatever. You ain't start saying nothing back there. You was like, oh, this nigga just want to be like regular and shit. You know, he just putting pictures next to each other. You right. You right. But I could have just did this and that, like off the rip. Because I really hollered at you or whatever the DJ. Now, the thing about it is, you see the logo right there, whatever and shit, where it's like the eggplant and the sausage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, listen. The name of DJ your boy Earl, his old company, or the company he had back in the day, was called Chicken and Watermelon, right? So I said, nah, fuck that. I said, we're gonna go, let's see, use a faggot. We're gonna go sausages and eggplants. CJ, your girl Countess. You know what I'm saying? Countess is the opposite of Earl. Yeah, that's where all of this shit started. And you know, that's you DJing in the Rainbow Mafia Club. Kids was probably performing that night. You know. But then you was out here hosting mixtapes. Yeah. In fact, one of your most known mixtapes, because you fucked that Kevin Gates bag up or whatever, he had something to say about you. You said you ain't do good business. And so you dropped the mixtape after that, trying to get back on his joint. Hold on, let me remove this thing so they can see. Let me remove the ticker. I blew it, volume 1. I bet you did, nigga. Stop fucking with me, nigga. All of you niggas, I'm gonna tell you like right now, if you're not on my bad side, bro, watch your ass, boy. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know, and then I seen the picture. I guess it worked or whatever and shit like that, because you and Kevin back cool now. I heard. But then you went to the same party that little baby went to, except you made a sect tape. You always talk about the Earl Illuminati. And I ain't gonna lie, when I started hearing all this Earl Illuminati shit, and then just seeing like how weird you could be, and then especially whatever when I started hearing about, you know, the things, some of the things that Kevin said happened, you know, I was almost gonna come over here and put all of that shit on you. I was, but I'm not, because I got other ways I could go with this or whatever without even going there with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, that was the went over there, whatever, you try to get that billionaire club, because you kept saying in your stories why, like, you know, you be helping people and nobody help you. I guess you got tired of not being helped and shit like that or whatever. So you went and made the sex tape. You are the Kim K of Shreveport. DJs, especially. Wait. And then, while you was at that same party, you made another tape. You did a double feature. You see what that is behind her?
Who told her that? I
That's
can't
right
see it.
out. Yeah, Earl. You know what the fuck?
Ah, and they got Dwight Howard.
Yeah, yeah. And then they sent your ass home
Oh, you duck.
on the Titanic sub with prices lower than the ocean floor, nigga. Because I told you whatever. I said, yo, you're going down, boy. You're going down. You understand what I'm saying? I just wasn't doing YouTube when we first got into all of this shit. But I'm here now. I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. That's how you got a goddamn hole in your eye, whatever. Now, you want to see how good I am? How real official I am with this shit? All right, watch this. To show you that I just wasn't on bullshit with you, this was going to be the good show. And these were going to be some of the questions. These are going to be the slides of the questions I was going to actually ask you pertaining to all this shit. So, first I was going to ask you about Dead Game Records, Tommy Jones and Travis Johnson. You know what I mean? They found the company in 2002, you know, and they signed Kevin Gates or whatever in 2005. Other than Gates or whatever, the most notable artist was the nigga Mac Minnelli. I did my homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be like, damn, you did all of that homework and shit like that and still had time to make another joint about trolling me? Absolutely. Because I'm great at what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask you about Kevin Gates because their game was founded in 2002. They didn't sign Gates till 05. You know what I'm saying? And I was particularly going to ask you about it because you said in an interview, I believe on Change of Plans, you said that Gates was given all the help in the world. That's what you said, right? To, you know, to become a star. However, according to what I read about that game, their practice was taking someone who already had an established buzz and shooting them to the top. They didn't develop anything from the ground up. That wasn't their business acumen. So I was going to ask you about that. And then I was going to go on. I was going to ask you about the first mixtape. I was just going to tell you how I found out about you and this nigga. I knew about him before. just because of Zella and all of them doing, you know, paper chasers and all of that shit, whatever. But I was going to yeah, I started hearing about you niggas like working together, at least for you, behind enemy lines, right before Make 'em Believe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fucking homework, girl. I'm keep trying to tell you, boy, I don't play. Then I was gonna ask you about Nussie, right? Baton Rouge legend, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit going on. Nussie had a record deal, had a movie deal, had a fucking club in Baton Rouge, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? And then he dropped that joint or whatever, that Nussie badass shit, and then he was going back and forth, whatever, with Boosie. Right? Now, you said you was managing him and all of that. And being that he was doing so much in the city, I definitely wanted to know how that loss impacted the city, or at least the music scene, because I know bro was really trying, you know, push a heavy line, you know, out there to put a spotlight on BR. Then I was gonna ask you about Trillion T.
Ain't the Nussy nigga?
But
Ain't the
you,
nigga that knocked Boosie out or some shit?
I don't know if he knocked them out, like, but the rumor is that one of the niggas that little nigga Marlo Mike went and knocked down was Nussie.
Yeah, it was some shit. He got in a
Allegedly.
fight with Boosie at the club or some shit. Knocked Boosie out or some shit.
Yeah,
Last
there
nigga.
was some shit that went down with Boosie and Nussie for sure. I
Yeah.
don't remember the all the details. I'll have to matter of fact, we'll unpack that or whatever and shit on the next show. So yeah, so I was gonna ask you about you know, so sit with Nussie and then Trill. Now what's interesting, where I was probably gonna get a little bit messy, and you probably would have ducked this, you would have ducked this question like you ducked this episode, nigga. You mentioned
Duck
your
ass
involvement
nigga.
with managing Boosie at one time. Now I was gonna ask you, was it strange for you having managed Nussie and then you go right to managing Boosie, knowing the words on the streets and all of the allegations that were floating around? Just a thought. Just a thought. I mean, if I'm messy for asking it, nigga, you're messy for doing it, ain't you? Yeah, because these niggas definitely had an issue and all that, right? So that was my next question. Then, since we was on the subject of Trill, I was gonna ask you about Lil Fat, particularly about whether you feel that Lil Fat was the blueprint for that YN culture in BR. You know, the young boy, the Fredos, you know, and all of that, right? So that was one question. You know, we could have like definitely did a whole spill on Fat. You know, speaking of young boy, you know, I was gonna cut into that, the influence. I was gonna ask you if you had any, you know, hand. You said it ain't an artist in Baton Rouge who you haven't had some type of, you know, involvement with. So I was gonna ask you about that. I know you're involved with Fredo. I was gonna ask you about Tech and Maine, how you felt about what they're going through, because clearly the shit with Youngboy and Fredo had kind of spilled and split the whole Spider Nation apart. I was gonna ask you about that shit too. And then that was gonna be the end of the interview. I was gonna ask you some shit earlier about, you know, what it was like growing up in Shreveport and all of this shit. So all of this shit was planned out, nigga. Like I said, when I did this shit, it was either going to be an interview or a motherfucking hit. And you picked the hit. In fact, I'm actually surprised. I don't know what happened to you. Because you went as far as, what is Went as far as to say that you was coming on. You asked me what time and all of that shit, whatever. I told you 10 o'clock, but you're always late. I guess you was on nigga time today. You know. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, it happened to you. It happened to the best of niggas. Now you just gotta lie with the rest of niggas. Get your rest, my nigga. But yeah, I said shout out to you or whatever and shit like that. Cause honestly, I don't know. We'll see what generates whatever more clips. We won't know from the interview or whatever what generates more interest, but not even a lot about you in the algorithm for real. I'm really about to spark your shit up a little bit. In fact, I'ma holler at Change the Plans and Nola Zine and let them run this content. Yeah, I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna bust the brick down. I'm gonna package it and I'm gonna distribute it. I'm gonna get G-Pack to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm tired of. And this ain't even about you now, Earl, or whatever and shit. This is in general. This is to anybody who knows me personally. If you get offended, I don't give a fuck. Because more than likely, in all the years that you probably know me, you probably been offended by some shit and did absolutely fucking nothing. And you know what you're gonna do? Absolutely fucking nothing. Not a goddamn thing. What you probably will do is create a group chat and make sure that I'm blocked or whatever and shit, that I don't see what's in the group chat. But the whole thing about it is, as long as you put a bitch in the group chat or whatever and shit, and that bitch like dick, I promise you or whatever, I'm gonna know everything that goes on in that group chat. I know what's going on in the last group chat. You niggas know, and this shit ain't got nothing to do with Clubhouse and none of that. So yeah, fake love from real haters. I was wondering why even bother with the fake love and shit? But I realized some of you motherfuckers are not necessarily good people or good niggas or solid. What it is y'all just the motherfuckers who don't want no smoke and you don't want to get punched in your fucking face. And so therefore, you be on some shit like, I'm gonna go along and get along. Maybe if I do what he says, it won't hit me. Real battered women type shit. Like, you know, yeah, and I say that because I dropped a little over a month now. Well, actually, no, it's actually it's been exactly a month now. Dropped Get Rich or Die Mommy in the membership joint. And you know, I expect a little more support. Particularly whatever, not even from the YouTube like supporters and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Cause y'all kind of catching the second or third wind of the daylight, you know, moment. Right? Like I was a rapper, then I was the asshole that was rapping. Yeah, from 2012 until I got like shit till forward, but from 2012 to 2015, when I got indicted, I was no longer just really on some rap shit. I was just a dickhead ass nigga in the street rapping, making my presence felt because I didn't like niggas in the industry and I felt like niggas was shutting me out. So I was just like, yo, as long as I can go out here, whatever and shit, and I can secure a bag in these streets, I'm gonna pop up wherever the fuck you niggas is at. To the point where it's just like, God damn, you still here? Yup, I ain't run out of quarters yet. I'm the little nigga in the arcade or whatever and shit like that. Every time I walk around, you just hear jingling, baby. don't have no fucking quarters and shit like that. The fact of the matter is, family, friends, all this shit. I know you niggas don't fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? What's funny about it is, what I missed about the CD era was, yo, I would pull up on these niggas and I'd be like, yeah, yo, you know my new mixtape out. I wouldn't even tell them to buy it. I'd just be like, you know my new mixtape out, right? It's almost like you know what time it is, right? Like, what you got on my release date, homie? Now, the nigga to buy this shit. Now, to me, I ain't care if, listen, to anyone who's ever bought like a CD off of me in the street, I just want you to know I appreciate the purchase and I double appreciate you if you really took that shit home and you really took a listen and digest that shit. But understand one thing. I love my music, right? I hope that anybody who's ever paid for it loves it too. But just know, I be in a lot of shit for the cash. Cause like I was already great at the artistry, right? Just like now I felt like I do this shit well enough to get paid for it. Boy, when you buy something from me, when I tell you I don't give a fuck what you do with it, I mean like zero, negative zero. You talking about like Antarctica negative, nigga. Have at it. Do what you want. It's your money. You bought that shit.
It's
It's yours
your
now.
thing.
Do what you want to do. I can't tell you.
Who the socket too?
Or your boom, or what your boombox should do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hold on. But yeah, to all the chicks who thought like, they were special, they were gonna get a free like discount. Cause at one point, by now, I kind of figured, yo, after a month, I was gonna make it available to the public, Spotify, all that shit or whatever, thing. Now, fuck y'all niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Now that shit, cause now that I know that I can go in the membership section on Daylight TV and listen to that shit whenever the fuck I want because I'm Daylight TV. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas do. And clearly, or whatever, I kind of been showing off the last couple of weeks or whatever and shit like that. Nothing that you motherfuckers do or don't do for me or whatever is gonna stop me from getting that money. Nothing. Even while I was locked up or whatever, and I ain't getting that near one from none of you fucking bloggers, none of you bitch ass DJs who I paid to pretend like y'all was actually out here breaking records. You don't break shit, nigga. You don't break shit. Half of you bum ass niggas can't break a $20 bill without fucking having a goddamn panic attack about it. Wallahi, I ain't lying. See, who else we got to pack up? What up? Well, I know I'm just going in over here, nigga.
Nah, shit, you good?
It's got me in my back.
Nigga, shit. I'm really just finding out who this nigga is. I ain't know nothing about this nigga until you start talking about this nigga.
Huh?
I said, shit. I ain't know nothing about this nigga till you start
You
talking
kind of
about
cut
this
out a
nigga.
little bit.
I said, I ain't know nothing about this
Yeah, a
nigga till
lot of
you
niggas
start
don't.
talking
That's
about
why usually when I speak on yeah. Hey, listen, a lot of niggas don't. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason. What the fuck I just did? Oh, that's why. I'm bugging. A lot of niggas, bro, didn't know who this nigga was, like, or don't know who this nigga is. That's why when I be trolling him, I always got to put Kevin Gates, former manager. Like that's the only thing I know you do. In fact, I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. You show you how I was trying to take the high road because at one point I was like, yeah, this shit been going on there. Me and bro then had a couple like, little conversation. So I say 50 got G in the studios in Shreveport right now. I said, yo, the next Human Harmony, I'm gonna drop the Get Rich or Die Mob and shit. And I might even just put all the bullshit aside and say, you know what? I'm gonna get this nigga to host it. Now you got a Newport, New York nigga, and a Shreveport nigga. And the New York nigga just took over Shreveport and got the biggest festival weekend shit going. So my thing was like, yeah, I'm gonna drop that shit the same time that shit going. Nigga, you missed the boat on that shit too. But I tell you what's interesting about it is I'm content with that. I think it's ironic or whatever and shit that you owe a New York nigga $50, and shortly after that, a New York nigga named 50 came and took over your whole fucking city, bitch. I'm glad. I'm glad, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like if that is what I had to lose for a New York nigga to go somewhere else and just take shit over, change the name, rearrange furniture and all kind of shit. Shit, I should send you another 50.
Shit, another 50
Maybe,
done came.
hey, maybe if I get up to 100 or whatever and shit, I'm not even on like the whack 100 side or whatever and shit. But just for the sake of having somebody like that running shit in your city or whatever, might just get you up to 100 and see what the universe commands. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, damn, bro, you ain't got no artist. I'm gonna tell you something else or whatever and shit that's kind of like sketchy about this nigga, right? So, you ever heard of a rapper from Baton Rouge named Marley G?
Hell no.
Young nigga. He had a little bud down there and shit like that. He ended up getting signed to Mob Ties. Not Rap a lot, but Mob Ties, right? J Prince Jr.
Rap-A-Lot
He was,
Jr.
yeah, he was trying to talk slow like his daddy.
Basically, he got signed to the Nick Jr. of the rap game.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Marley G. Yep. Marley. You know what I'm saying? But he was a young nigga from Baton Rouge. He went out to Houston and he started grinding or whatever. According to Earl gave him some pointers. He took what Earl said, started grinding, and got the attention of Mob Tide. Marley G ended up getting killed, right? Guess who over in Mob Ties?
Your boy Countess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what's crazy is like, boy, I ain't gonna lie, Earl. For real, for real. The chicken and watermelon curse might be worse than the bad boy curse.
You mean sausage and eggplant?
Oh yeah. Sausage and eggplant curse and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that might be worse. But I mean, like, if you think about it, you got artists that have been killed, you got artists that have OD'd, you got artists that have been molested. Like, I'm just saying, all the things or whatever and shit that we kind of associate with Bad Boy.
I was about to say, is he running the T-Move Bad Boy?
Nah, he's running bad girl. No, matter of fact, you running bad bitch. Cause down in Louisiana, they love to say, hey bitch, hey, I fuck with you, bitch. Hey bitch, I fuck with you, right, bitch? Hey bitch, hey, that bitch.
Bitch ass
Shout out to
nigga.
you, man. Hey, listen, let me explain something to you, man. When y'all get mad at one New York nigga, y'all make all the Timberland jokes all the shit or whatever in the world and shit. I don't want to hear nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing.
Well, they can't make shit because the biggest star they damn state, want to be a New York nigga. So,
Oh yeah, a little way like yeah. So I mean, hey man, say man, you know, I'm just saying like
mm,
I fuck with I'm just saying I fuck with the boot because like particularly Louisiana, especially because of the fact that, as I said, when I first started, I decided I was gonna put my first tape out. It was really Louisiana niggas that showed support that was putting shit in the bulletin board on MySpace and the forums when I didn't even know what the fuck forums were. So, and anybody who know me, niggas know how I ran, how I was running through the South or whatever and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like functioning with niggas. So I don't even really got to explain this for those who know. For those of y'all on the outside, you know what I'm saying? Just know, bro, once you peel back the layers, you realize, nigga, I've been all across country. That's the difference between me and a lot of these niggas is like, nigga, I really done tested my shit, across the map. About to take this shit international. Yeah, wait till that passport land, nigga. Yeah. I ain't get no use out of the last one I had. You understand what I'm saying? Before my drama started. Oh, but this motherfucker right here, man, let me tell you. You know what I used to do with my other passport, bro? Like when I had it before back in the day? So a little car that used to ride around in, I used to keep that shit. It was in a bag, in a go bag, in the trunk and shit. Cause I just felt like, yo, if I ever did some crazy shit out here and I gotta leave,
mm,
nigga, I had a bag with 3 changes of clothes, some paper, and then the fucking passport. I ain't lying. For real. But, you know, um, yeah, then while we on the subject of, mob ties and J Prince Jr. and shit like that, this nigga has been accused of taking a lot of coochie, bro.
Jay
And
Prince
what's
Jr.
weird, yeah, like, like Earl. What's weird to me about that is,
He took Earl Booty.
nah, like he ain't taking, like he
Oh,
taking, they said that J Prince Jr. be taking girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hearing nothing
I
about
was
him with no boys.
about to say,
But
God
this
damn,
is
that
the
nigga
thing,
raw.
nah, this is what I want to know. Like Earl, used a whole, like you was a girl dad. You was a proud girl dad. How could you really be around somebody that just be out here taking coochie all willy nilly, nigga?
Foul. Date
You
raping.
have no scruples. I mean, this is like pure madness, bro. But hey, anything for a check, huh? Let me get it. You the Kirk Burrows of the South.
Mm,
You got the dreads and everything.
mm, mm, Burrows. Don't be
Yeah,
like
that's
Kurt.
what's going on with you. That's what's going on with you. But yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get, nigga. I told you shit like that. I could run this shit however you want, and this is a perfect lesson for anybody going forward. Well, like when we say one way or another, you will be on the show.
One way or another, I'm gonna find you.
I say it
I'm gonna
mafia,
get you,
nigga.
get
I
you,
really
get
mean
you, get you.
mafia. I really mean mafia, nigga. Like so, it's like, look, everybody pay the mob. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody pay the mob. Here's the thing about it: you have to decide whether there's a saying, and it's kind of like I don't play the pause game or whatever and shit. If you sit here, whatever, and you're playing the pause game, you're a mook. You're a mook. You're sitting around here, whatever, thinking, having eggplant thoughts or whatever, while people are having regular conversation. You're a mook. You're the problem. You're the fucking rainbow. You're the bag of Skittles or whatever, the king side, the Costco's bag. But there's a saying that you'll either pay through the nose or out the ass. Now, y'all can take that and do with it what you want. Remember what I said? From now on, play the pause game. You're a move. New rule. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Oh, man. Got some shit. Got some clips or whatever and shit. I came across on IG. That was funny as hell to me. Play that shit. No. Now, speaking of Rainbow Mafia shit or whatever and shit, I just want to say this is one little boy. This is one little boy who ain't got no Rainbow Mafia shit in his future.
I was just searching up random stuff, and then I clicked that, and
No, you wasn't searching at random stuff. So what was you searching?
Hmm?
What was you searching?
that
What does that say?
shaking. And
Why was you searching that?
I don't know because I just love those.
You know what he said?
You say you're searching what?
He said shaking the boobs. This little nigga was on the internet looking up shaking titties. He said, why was you looking at it? He said, I just love them. Well, wait. Look at this nigga face. Yo, you can see his face. Yo, that nigga. He's dead serious.
You love what?
I love
What do you love?
the boobs.
Is this the person you're searching at? Is this the person you're searching?
I was just searching up.
Yo. Yeah, he gonna be fine. He gonna be fine. Yeah, that nigga ain't going to no Diddy parties. At least if he go to the Diddy party, he ain't staying after 2. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Miss Smith. That was my first grade science teacher. That boy, that girl, boy, I tell you, she had some titties on her, boy. I didn't even know I liked them shits until I met them.
I ain't know I like titties so much.
Oh man, and in science class or whatever and shit. Oh man, did I get acquainted with nature? I said I'm a mannish nigga. But speaking of the kids, hey, if y'all out here doing some dirt or doing any type of dirt, not just in the street, but just regular civilian dirt too, make sure you teach your kids how to be safe out here. I'm gonna play this next clip or whatever. This bitch is wilding, and also a message. Actually, I'm gonna give that lesson or whatever to y'all after the clip. Watch it.
This is to the woman that been sleeping with my husband for 2 years and the woman that been sleeping with my husband for 2 years only. If you're not that whore, keep on scrolling. See, I know a little more than what you think I know.
Yo, off the bat, she singled them out. She said, this is the woman who been sleeping with my husband for 2 years and the one that's been sleeping with him for 3 years only. The rest of y'all keep scrolling. Oh yeah, this bitch is crazy. Hey, whoever you are, homie, the fact that this bitch even formulate sentences like that kind of lets me know, and I don't even know her outside this post. She probably ain't the bitch to be cheating on. Oh God.
And this right here, it'll make it to your For You page. This is your warning, and this is your first and only warning shot. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hey, Tanisha, your mama. Huh? Why you walking to school?
You know, pulled up on the girl kid on the way to school.
I can take you. Get in. I'll take you to school. Get in. I know your mama. Where you go to school at?
Right there at the corner.
It's too cold for you to be out here walking.
Now, first things first. How in the hell, even if you're not doing dirt, every responsible parent tell their kids, don't talk to strangers, and damn sure don't get in no damn stranger's car. Even if they say, I know your mama, I know your daddy. Who raised you? They like Kirkland, this motherfucker. Word.
Why your mama ain't take you to school?
Because she's asleep.
Let me ask you something. Did somebody named Rod be at your mama's house?
Yeah, he right there. He down there right now.
Little nigga done blew it up. Nigga said, I'm tired of this nigga eating my fucking fruit snack.
Drinking on my Capri Suns. But what the damn shame is, that the little ass kid. I don't know if you could really see how small the little nigga was walking, but the wild shit is, bitch, you out here getting your back blown out by a married man to the point that your ass is asleep. And your little ass kid is walking to school by themselves, jumping in the car with strangers that they don't even realize is the wife of the nigga who be drinking all their Capri Suns and eating all their snacks and shit. Now, if this bitch was a for real, like, because she crazy, she clearly crazy. But if she was foul and crazy, this shit could have gone a whole lot, and you would have been kicking yourself in the ass at the fact that, damn, some shit I really did came back on my kid.
Say what?
He down there right now.
He down there right now. Okay. Don't tell your mama I picked you up. He's a nice
Said, don't tell your mama I picked you up. I bet you that little motherfucker ain't tell his mama either.
Probably did.
So this shit right here, she actually goes, she said, you found out where your husband's mistress lives and you decide to pay them a visit.
Apartments. Okay, I see how the numbers is, so it's 30. Yeah. It ain't nothing but a wall right here. Your mama here?
Damn, your mama, yo, this is the most unsupervised kid in the world, B.
Mm-mm.
You walking to school by yourself, mama sleep. You in the house by yourself, mama ain't there. Your mama trifling, little man. I hope that they could take some of these clips or whatever and shit. If your ass end up in the courtroom, I hope they could use some of these clips as a mitigated circumstance for your ass. Cause you could, like, little nigga, god damn. But yeah.
It's just me and my big sister. My mom had to sue.
Is there a guy named Deacon?
No, these are the school too.
Oh, well, I just come in the way.
My mama gonna be mad.
That's all. She ain't gonna do shit. The woman that
Yo. Hey, yo, homie. You should not have cheated on that bitch. This bitch done committed.
A few
She done
felonies.
committed kidnapping. She done committed trespassing. Oh my God, yo. Like, oh man. I don't know what your thing is, bro. I don't know what she's doing, but you was better off just getting divorced first. But then again, this is kind of crazy. I can see why you might have been scared to get a divorce. Oh shit. Hey, did you see the white boy or whatever and shit that couldn't say nigga, so he hired a black dude to say nigga for him?
Nah.
Shit, look at this shit.
Yo, what's up, Ken?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yo, you got my money?
Oh, sorry, bro. I had to buy a new pair of rocker bottom shoes. I'll get money to you next week. Is that cool, dude?
Hell no, that ain't cool, dude. Where my money? I need my money right now.
You don't have to be talking to me like that.
Nigga. Hey, man. I don't know what's going on, but you need to have my money right now. Empty your pockets, get my money right now.
Well, I thought we were cool. Why are you tripping?
Nigga. Hey, dude, get that. If you don't have my money right now, I'm gonna put 3 hot ones in you right now, dude. Where my money at?
Now you threatening me?
Nigga!
Please.
Man, forget that, dude. You need to
Listen,
nigga.
you'll get your money next week.
Nigga.
So quit acting like a bitch ass.
Nigga. Yo, what's up,
Hey,
kid?
yo.
What's up, man?
When
How
I
you doing?
see that shit, I was like, damn. I don't got nothing or whatever and shit that I need to hire somebody to say to a motherfucker for me. I damn sure ain't gonna hire a member of the Rainbow Mafia to drop the F-bomb. I'll say that. I just ain't gonna say it on YouTube because I don't want to get community guidelines. You know? But oh man, yeah. I don't know. Well, you got anything for the people? Anything you want to share? I had to get some things off.
You know, they said Trump signing an executive order to reclassify weed, nigga.
What? Take it off the
Weed,
schedule?
weed gonna be classified like Tylenol with codeine.
Well, shit, Tylenol, codeine is still a narcotic.
Yeah, I know.
So it's good. So wait a minute. So like, is he trying to make it higher or lower?
Make it lower. Make it lower.
Oh yeah. So then he's gonna take it off the schedule 1.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they got all of that shit in like Schedule 1. So Schedule 1 is any narcotic or any drug that doesn't have any proven medical use or some shit like that. So that just means that this shit, that shit gonna change a lot. Now the question is, will it be retroactive? Because what happens now is when they do that, they add the potential to, let's say a nigga, his first charge was the weed charge, right?
Yeah.
And so the weed charge got him on probation. And then he started violating the probation. So the only reason why he ended up with a felony per se or in prison was because he violated the probation for the weed charge. Now, if they make that shit retroactive, a lot of niggas kind of get a chance to clean their record up or whatever. They might not be able to swipe it clean, but now it's like certain shit. Like, you know what I mean? Especially niggas who are in prison now when they got all of that shit in their history. So it might, knock that shit down. Shit, that might help. Well, Boosie ended up pleading out, I think, to where he didn't fall under that whole Armed Career Criminal Act or some shit like that. But yeah, that's what's up though. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Trump out here shaking up the
Trump,
reform.
nigga, Trump making America great again.
Yeah. And French and Max is making America wavy again.
Ow.
I saw the new we watched the video and shit I played when we was on the call. Shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely cool. They announced Coke Wave 3.5 at the end of it. So I guess we'll be getting that shit soon because we've been seeing. I think Max is one of the few artists that we really saw like as soon as he came out, like literally just straight to the studio type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Them
saying?
niggas
So
is bullshit.
the rest of these niggas be taking a month or whatever to put a first day out. Nigga, you should call that shit first month out. First holiday season out.
Word.
But
Shit, I was looking at this shit earlier. I gotta find out who this dude is. I gotta do some more looking into this. It was some nigga got arrested after this nigga had a debit card that he done hacked. That this nigga could swipe anywhere and give him the exact amount of money he need to pay for whatever he needs.
oh shit.
This nigga been running around doing this shit for 17 years. They finally caught his ass.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had to do
good
some
run.
more research on this.
Shit. Speaking of another thing I'm gonna tell the people. So I was watching the Vlad interview with Queso Daddy, Abdul Robinson. That's the nigga who snitched on his son. And so Vlad had him up there talking about, his life story and all of that shit. Bro started talking about how he jumped off the porch and started committing crimes in '85. When he was about 14 years old. Started off as a jack boy, and then he ended up losing one of his partners during the robbery. I guess they tried to, run down on a nigga smoked his ass. But then he said he came up on a real good lick. He got into the dope game and shit. Now, in between that time, he ain't specify when he got into the dope game and shit, but between then and 1999, this nigga had gotten booked on 4 different murders. Each time, like joints never went to trial or whatever and shit due to insufficient evidence. Right? In 1999, he get implicated in dry conspiracy, meaning that they didn't have no work or nothing. They just had some niggas that was saying, look. So how dry conspiracy works, I'll break this shit down. All the nigga got to do, all of the feds need is, let's say you got a plug, a Mexican or some shit, and he says, yo, I be giving this nigga daylight 100 bricks a month. And you got another nigga or two other niggas saying how, yeah, I bought 75 bricks a month for him. I bought 25 bricks a month for him. That's the conspiracy. You got the supplier saying that he gave it to me. You got the nigga who getting supplied saying that I'm the nigga who they get it from. Dry conspiracy. They don't even need to work because they already caught these niggas with shit. So they don't got to catch me with nothing. So he said that happened. And then he said the amount or like the conspiracy was somewhere like around a ton or some shit like that. So this nigga was out here doing some big boy shit at one point.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Florida, the 80s and shit, like early 90s. Yeah, I could believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was coming through that port. You know? And Jacksonville, you know what I mean? That whole area, like that shit lit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the major city in Florida. So he go in 99 or whatever, he gets sentenced to 22 years, they say. But he only served 11 because Obama came in. Now, this is how you know this nigga stupid. Because Obama came in, he said, and I think it was the First Step Act. You know what I mean? They got out. No, nigga, it's not how you got out. You got out because they charged your ass with crack. You know what I'm saying? And back then, the ratio, whatever, for crack to powder cocaine was 100 to 1. So, it's the Fair Sentencing Act of 2010 that makes it, you know what I mean, like where you could get that time or whatever and shit cut with lines up or whatever, because you got booked in 99. So 2010 would make 11 years. On your 11th year, you got your shit rolled back, and you know that's what it was. And it dropped it from 100 to 1 to 18 to 1. You know what I mean? So you did 11 years, you got out. Now, he said that when he got out, his sons is wilding. Queso and Crazy K or some shit like that or whatever. You know, they slinging that iron. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go all the way into it, but he think like, cause it was kind of funny. He said, "Oh, I don't want to get into everything that they were doing." Well, nigga, you already went and cooperated with the state. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas got other like murder trials pending and all kind of crazy shit.
Nigga, if I was the DA, I'd have did some bullshit. I'd have waited to the end of all this shit. I'd have said, well, being the fact that you ain't want to get into everything that they was doing, that means you ain't supposed to fulfill what you told us. So we gonna hold you. Nigga, it'd have been a wrap. No more, no Christmas for you, motherfucker.
So now, yeah. So now he start talking about, oh, you know, like they doing this, they doing that, and you know, they telling him what's up, how the hood done changed and all this other shit. All right. And then you acting like, oh, they out of line and I don't let my kid do that. Well, like for 11 years, you wasn't letting them niggas do much or nothing.
They doing what the fuck they wanted to do, nigga.
Like you talking like as if you, and he brought up like, yeah, I had the guilt, like, you know, I've been away in jail, so I wasn't there. Like, yeah, my nigga, so whether you feel like, yo, you went did your time and you trying to be on some different shit or whatever, bro, your circumstances put you in a position where you got tricked off the streets. Your kids is out here having to fend for themselves. They ain't got shit to live off of but your name that you was a big ass D-boy out here and that you had a reputation clearly for knocking shit down because the cop pulled up on your ass about 4 murders. So, I mean, nigga, you set the standard. And this is why I'm saying, I don't give a fuck if you decide that you change your life or not. See, I'm just a person, maybe I got too much accountability. I'm not even a parent, but I know what the fuck I've done for kids that weren't even mine. I know I stood on business for kids that wasn't mine just off of the strength of the relationship I had with their mama. These are your kids. So if I know that I laid down this foundation in the street, and whether I wanted them to or not, if my sons are in the streets, my kids are in the streets, it's because they're following behind some shit. I can't even judge them for what the fuck they're doing. Because I did the shit. So at that point, whatever they do, I ain't saying you gotta carry the full weight, my nigga, but you damn sure ain't supposed. I'm not saying even you gotta go and do the time for them, but you damn sure are not supposed to take a goddamn stand or whatever against your son, bro. Now, if you was a daddy that was on the streets, went to work every day, you Collegio's pops in Bronxtail, riding the bus every day or whatever and shit, bringing that paycheck home and busting it down, making sure that, you know, your people got what you need and you ain't raised them niggas like that. Hey man, you a civilian and shit like that. Like they trying to lock your ass up. You got a pension and all this other shit to think about and other kids to raise. I get it. I get it. But clearly, you still got a street mentality, nigga, because certain shit that you were saying in the interview is like you know, you cool with certain shit. Like you smiling when nigga tell you about certain niggas that died. Like, nigga, you saying all this shit about you 50-something years old and you supposed to be past that, but yet you smirking and like, you know, making little side jokes and shit like that about little niggas. These ain't even a generation after you per se, my nigga. Like you really supposed to be these niggas granddaddy by hood age standards. Like you understand what I'm saying? You look like somebody grandpa, nigga. So you's a goofy, all that shit about yeah, the best thing Queso got is my 2 feet on the ground and everything like that or whatever and shit like that. Nigga need to put 2 feet in your chest, nigga.
Nigga need to put two in your head, nigga.
Nah, that's what I mean. Stand in your chest while they give it to you, nigga, cause you bogus as hell, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so fuck Abdul Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you's a rat. I seen you had a little chain on there. I ain't see what it said. It looked like it said gang. I hope it ain't say gang. But I know the little bell shit that be the bell and all that shit or whatever was shaped like a little like assault rifle, a little SK type shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, I mean, I don't even know my pops or whatever and shit like that. But I tell you this though. Anybody in my family and shit like that, I mean, I wouldn't call y'all motherfuckers or whatever if I was about to do some illegal shit. But even if I didn't call you and you just seen something and they pulled up on you and asked you something about me, you better not say a motherfucking thing. Cause I promise you. And if you do, better pray I never get out. Because if they give my ass a date,
You motherfuckers is dead, nigga!
wallahi, I ain't lying to you. Yo, but yeah, man, that's our show for the day. You know, Friday y'all have a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? A safe weekend. Hit that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. Or
You
else.
motherfuckers is dead, nigga!
It's your boy Daylight, man. My bro host World Pest. We out of here.